Alright, in this section, we're going to go over Stormtrooper accessories for your costume. The first accessory I'm going to go over is the belt. Now, you start off with a basic belt. This is a basic white belt, and this I got at Walmart in the girls section. Now, don't ever underestimate the girls section of Walmart, because there are a ton of things in there that you're not going to find anywhere else for anywhere near the price. You can get all kinds of stuff there that you can modify and cut down and change to what you need it to be. So this is just a regular white belt. And on the back here is the what I call the gas mask section. And this is a boat bumper, also from Walmart. And I cut the ends off and I stuck these 4-inch PVC end caps on and bolted it. Before I glued these down, I bolted this to the inside. That's another great thing about this belt, is it has all these grommets in it so you can attach all of your things to it. The next piece is the holster. I took a scrap piece from one of the garbage cans that I messed up on, and I cut it down, and you can see how tight this is bent over. Now, the way I get these things to bend that well without having a lot of stress on them is I use a heat gun. This is something you're going to need, is a heat gun. You don't need quite this big of one, but you're not going to be able to use a hair dryer. You're going to need a heat gun. And when you heat this stuff, you're going to want to use a lot of movement and heat it over a large surface. You don't want to hold it in one spot because you'll brown it really fast and it'll be ruined and you'll have to start over. So even heat on here, and you'll be surprised that you can still touch it. It'll be hot, but it'll still form really well at comparatively low heat temperatures. You don't have to get it super smoking hot for this to melt well and to bend to what you need it to do. Now I just screwed it together here, and I actually measured it out on my gun so that I knew it would fit. These little pouches here I had laying around. This is from like some medicine from like my mom or something, and I just bolted them to the inside. I used wood screws to screw them down inside, and that's the whole belt. So you're going to need a gun, and you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. Here's a gun. I got this at like Big Lots, and it's almost as movie accurate as possible. If you put this and you look in the books, this gun is almost exact. I glued a little laser onto it here so that I could, pulse fire it. And it fits right into my holster exactly perfect, so that you can wear this thing and you can pull it out. Well, you could pull it out pretty easy. And I have an extra one here in case you're looking for it. It's called Star Cops. This is what it looks like in the packs. Let's see if this one's still in here. Oh, batteries are dead. But that's what it came. This is the box it came in. I don't think this thing cost me any more than $3 or $4. And it's really, man, you couldn't ask for a better gun. Plus, it's lightweight, and it's not gonna wreck your costume. The next part we're gonna go over is the backpack. This was actually the funnest part. I like this one the most, and it was the first part that I actually put together, was the backpack. Things you're going to need is, you're going to need one of these marine battery boxes like this. You're going to actually need 2 of these. And make sure that this part right here is angular. They make these in 2 different styles. They have it where it's squared off like this, and where these are rounded. It's going to work a lot better if these are angled, because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take the 2 pieces, your bottom piece, and you're going to have to bolt this on so it comes at an angle like this, and then the other top is going to go right here. Things I also used is, I got these at the auto parts store, some little stick-on mufflers. You can go to the auto parts store and get it. It doesn't have to be this, but this works great. It looks really cool. Got a filing box here that's black. Got a motorcycle reflector. I don't think I used this, but you want to grab stuff like this. And I got a salsa bowl. And You're also going to need some 2-inch PVC and 2 end caps. And what you're going to end up with, it's going to look something like this. So you can see my battery box here. Then my 2 halves are put together right here. And I used a hinge on the bottom so that I could actually open this up a little bit. This salsa cup right there, that salsa cup's kind of holding it in, but I was actually able to make it to where it would open up a little bit and I could put stuff inside. Now you paint your 2-inch PVC pipe black, and you want to paint it before you put your end caps on. Once the paint's dried, you glue your end caps on and you bolt it to the inside of your box in this part. Also, earlier I was talking about my microphone that I used in my helmet. Well, here's the box right here that I clip my microphone into, and what this is like an old Hulk voice changer toy that I got, and it works really well because you can use your own voice or you can switch it to Hulk voice, and it makes you really sound like a stormtrooper. I think that was pretty old, pretty long time ago. I think that the Transformers Optimus Prime mask uses the same piece as this. This is like 10 bucks. It's really worth it. Some other things are, this is a plunger from like Home Depot. I just bolted it to the inside and I used a vacuum hose to come into this part up here. And you're just going to want to try to get a general gist idea of what you want it to look like. That'll straighten out a little bit. But next you put your straps in. What I used to get these slots into my plastic is I used a soldering iron and just poked it in there when it was hot and then just made slots so that I could get my straps in. What's the time looking like? 7 minutes. Alright, so those are the accessories. And you can go on to different websites and look for other ideas. I actually got that idea off of a website that showed how to build your Stormtrooper costume. The next piece we're going to go over is I'm going to go over the arms and legs.